19mm socket, remove all 5 of your lug nuts, and then take the wheel off. Next step is to take off the axle nut with a 32mm socket. All right, and now you want to make sure that the axle pushes through the hub. This one doesn't, so let's get a punch and a hammer and punch it through. All right, that's good. That's as far as it's going to go for now. Now I want to remove this pinch bolt for the ball joint. Use a T55 Torx bit and hold the bolt side. I don't recommend using the bolt side to take it out because Torx bits tend to break faster than sockets. So use a 18mm socket on the nut side. Make sure this moves around. Sometimes they get a little seized up. You can spray rust penetrant at the top here. That sometimes helps. That's good. Let's drive this bolt out and drive it through the rest of the way. I'm going to take a rubber mallet, hammer right here, hopefully bring this down. There we go. I'm prying down as I'm hammering, and looks like that did it. Let's hammer the axle through. All right, that's free at this point. Grab the knuckle, pull it forward. Pull your CV axle out, set it aside. To remove this splash shield, I have a lot of things missing here. Push clips, another splash shield for me is missing, but basically I'm going to remove all my Phillips head screws that are holding this on. I'm going to go around, and there should be 3 at the front here. And then in the front, you'll also have some push clips. Yours might be different just because mine are not original, but whatever push clip you have, pull it out on both sides. And then there should be 2 more over here. Mine are missing. And then all that's left holding this in is 2 screws on each side. Now this is going to want to drop down. Pull it out from under the bumper. Then we can get to the carrier bearing for the axle, which is held on by 2 13mm nuts. I'm going to start with this bottom one. Okay, that's loose. Let's go to the top one, which is just follow this bracket up and you'll see it. Here's the top nut. Remove the bottom one fully, and then this cap should come right off. I'm going to get a pry bar, stick it back here, and just gently pry to hopefully break this carrier bearing free from this piece here. Just be careful where you pry. You don't want to break things. Now let's use a hammer and hammer it out. Okay, as you're going out, it's coming out of the transmission on this end over here. Have a collection bucket ready just in case fluid wants to come out. Grab your axle, slide it through, and pull it out from the wheel well. Watch out for anything that might get caught on it. And there you have it. Let's get the new axle, slide it through just like the old one came out. Line it up with the transmission. And once it goes in, sometimes you have to twist it a little bit to line up the splines. Perfect, that's fully seated. This bearing seated itself all the way into the carrier bearing bracket here. So let's put the cap on. And the 2 nuts that hold it on. Snug them up. Bottomed out. Do the top one. Okay. Make sure they're nice and snug. Perfect. Let's put up the splash shield. Line it up with the bolt holes on the back here. Let's start in a few of the screws. There we go. This is going to hold it on for me. Make sure it gets tucked up underneath the bumper cover. And start this one in over here. And the one next to it. Let's snug these up. And then if you had these two push clips, go ahead and put those back. Now let's do the same thing to the other side. Snug up the back of it. And then you have two push clips at the front, or more, depends on what you had originally. Perfect. Let's coat the splines of the axle in some anti-seize, just a thin layer. Will go a long way. This will help the axle not seize into the bearing like it was when I took it out. Pull the knuckle out and push the axle in through the bearing. Pull the ball joint down so that way the axle can go through the hub. Push the axle through, push the knuckle in, and now we have to line up the ball joint with the hole. Pull the ball joint in. Perfect. That went into place. Grab a rubber mallet, hit it from the bottom, but be careful, don't hit this part of the ball joint. Hit it right here. That's through. Let's get the through bolt in. Get the bolt through. I like to put some anti-seize on it. That way it doesn't get stuck again. Start on the nut. Let's snug it up. 18mm socket and T55 Torx. Whoa. 61 foot-pounds. Put the axle nut on, bottom it out, and then torque it to 59 foot-pounds and then an additional 90 degrees, so that's a quarter of a turn. I'm going to bottom it out with my air gun, and then we'll do the torque spec. 59 foot-pounds, I have a pry bar going through the studs to hold the hub from spinning. That's already at 59. Now let's go a quarter of a turn. Okay, that's about an eighth. We'll go another eighth. Let's get the wheel back on. Start on all 5 of your lug nuts, snug them up, and then torque them to 100 foot-pounds.